We're delighted to be joined on out of vision by Liam Rushe. Liam, we're looking at the Crokes goal here. Rushe, and your Rook scored it, right? You had responded in style. Were you kind of doubting yourself at that stage when they came back and rattled in that goal? They looked to be getting back on top near the end again.
Probably not. We all second half we just threw caution to the wind. First half they did similar to us in the group game, like positionless hurling, very hard to mark. You know, they just bring 10 lads back, run it out, so much speed, very hard. Like they just blitzed us. Second half we knew with the wind it's going to be much harder, so we just almost full press a lot of the time. Now they caught us there with that one. There was no cover back. Rushe scored a cracking goal, but I think we were just clawing it back and back. Like as it got on, we were getting closer and closer. So I think it almost suited us just virtual full press, you know.
Because we were watching the first half and it looked like you couldn't get a press or it couldn't get a handle on them, but it was that maybe they're fluid running, and then they set back in the second half. Maybe you got more into it.
Yeah, the wind played a big factor. Like, so we had to run it up. You could see them. They were inviting us out. They give you the puck out, invite us. 12 lads back, break it down, counter attack.
Yeah. The
whole half forward line is in. It's like 5 midfielders. It's very hard to get a grip on without leaving your full back line like 3 sheets to the wind, you know, 1-on-1 in a whole half. The same thing happened to us in the group game. Regrouped at half time. We basically were like, if we can just press here, make them go long in the puck outs, make it an arm wrestle, and kind of that's what we eventually turned it into.
Before I get your friends to have a quick word, the finish was quite frantic, and Kieran Stacey came up with a lovely match-winning goal. But can you talk us through, just from a guy with your experience, the last few moments and the drama and the action and the goal-mouth scrambles, because it had everything there in the finish.
He's going to tell us it was straight off the training ground as well.
Oh my God! We're normally ahead. We don't really do that at all. So Jono went forward and we played fly keeper. That's about all I can tell you from back there. I was just the man over.
So here we are, ball lob forward. It's no surprise you're going directly.
Oh, hooked in. I actually did.
Surprised not to see you up there, Liam.
I was so far back there. Yeah, OD just gambled and get up there. And when you look at it from back where I was, there was literally, I think, 27, 28 players and a half. A couple of us up the other end. There's our full back up there. That's what I meant. Like the full press they were counting on us not going that, and when we went at that, it just became pure chaos. And then it's very hard to defend that. We found ourselves.
You actually probably think at this stage then the game could be gone, right? So bring us through this stage.
Yeah, there's our wing back. Like the whole, it's just incredible. It reminds you that Tommy Walsh a couple of years ago in the championship, doesn't it? Just pure gamble. And to be fair to Paul, he was screaming at all of us to get up. He said, "Look, we're just rolling the dice on this."
Where were you at this stage?
I was back at midfield. I was like the last man back at midfield, I think, in case they counter, because the ref had said there were a minute and a half, so we had a bit of time. But yeah, to be fair, he let them get. He did say, "Look, there's 90 seconds." We were between minds to go for the score. Jono nearly made the decision for us. He was just gone as soon as he saw the whistle. So he decided he's going for it. Jono loves a shot at glory.
Rushe, just at half time there, obviously the first half didn't go to plan. What was said at half time? Was it a tactical change? Was it just literally, as you said, go full press, get more aggressive? What do you think was the biggest?
The setup really suited them. Look, we knew.
Did you know they were going to come like that?
We experienced it in the league and in the group phase, and it is a blitz. It's very tough. It's very like it reminds you a bit of like Derek McGrath's Waterford, and if you're not prepped for it, it's tricky. We actually just thought they'd play sweeper, then they went at that, and it's times you're looking back, there's just a triangle in a whole half. Like one half forward, 2 inside forwards, and then your 6 backs are like, what am I doing here?
Right.
So it's tricky. It is tricky to get a grip on, but you can't really do it into the wind because you can't get the ball up far enough under pressure. So we just squeezed, made them go long puck outs, and like I said, we kind of made the ball. We played a lot more around in between the 45s, and just kept it out of our full back line for a lot of time. So.
And Eoghan, you were just saying as well in the second half, like Colin Curry was there throughout, Paul O'Day was there throughout, and.
Yeah, you're obviously given the licence to try implement an attacking threat from wing back. I think Paul will probably play his 2 points over and over again. For the next scene. It'll be on the big screen down in Moby Road.
We'd never hear the end of it if he got in the goal as well. He nearly got 1-2 from wing back. Yeah. But like I said, we'd no choice, and they sit off and you have to go. If you don't go a man over, you just get swamped, which they did first half. And we're like, look, we're 5 points down, was it, at half time? We had to just go for it. We did. And to be fair to them, they kept us at bay, and we were probably. It's hard, like a slippery day, a windy day. You're playing a stacked defence. You've got to run it from the back. They're sat there waiting to counter. And look, we just kept at it, and got the break at the end.
A last question for you before you go back to the dressing room and celebrate with your teammates. Just the change in face of hurling, the tactics and the evolution of the game since you started. Are you enjoying tweaking and adapting every year to what you've just described to me? Because you would have started off in a very different role, Rushe.
Yeah, not so much there now. Not so much there. Like positionless hurling is not great as a centre back. It's just it caught us there with the wind, because when they can do that, suck everyone out and then shoot points from midfield with the wind, very hard. Like you've almost got to do the same thing back, and then it becomes a real like I wouldn't enjoy it. It becomes a real grind then.
Yeah, I get
like
you.
it's just pure defense. Everyone's in the middle. It's just like literally, it's, you know, you're
That wouldn't suit you necessarily.
It's just there's no one-on-one. It's literally like it becomes almost like soccer. There's no one-on-one marking. It's almost positional and, you know, markings only. So it's a lot different. Geez, I didn't like much it out there tonight. Like when you're running around after Ferg and Berger and Purcell and all these lads with such incredible legs. Brian Hayes in midfield. It's not ideal. Look, that's the way it was. We wanted to make it a tough physical game. We got there in the second half. They wanted to run and run and run. They had it in the first half, and, you know, just kind of game with two halves. I
Bottom
suppose.
line, you have a second county championship. Well done. Go back to your teammates and congratulations.
Thanks very much.
Good to see you again.
Appreciate it.